Welcome to San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're gonna walk around San Juan and show you guys some of the neighborhoods around the port area. Let's go and discover.
Welcome back to San Juan.
I can see the castle from here.
There was a little line at the exit. There's some people coming back in, but we plan to go and tour the castle. We'll post that in a separate video. Here is the port area. There's a couple of shops here. And then, welcome to Puerto Rico. Bienvenido a Puerto Rico. After you get off your ship, which is standing right there, a long walkway which is covered. Now, if you're on a different pier, they are completely open. So Royal Caribbean right next to us does not have this nice little roof welcoming you. Right, so we're gonna walk close to the ships, go maybe over there, take a nice picture of the ship, and then we're gonna start walking towards Castillo del Morro. This is our first look at Carnival Celebration from San Juan. This ship is massive. You can actually compare that with the other ones.
This is the first time we look at it from the front, and it's just, we can't believe how big this thing is.
Yeah. And we're used to huge ships. I mean, we have done Allure of the Seas, Harmony, even Anthem, but that's very impressive. So here's another view of Carnival Celebration. And you can check out our balcony is right over there. That's what a cove balcony looks like compared to the regular balconies up top. 20 steps away from the port, or if you're docked here, right in front of you is a Walgreens. Our plan is to get a couple of Cokes, bags of chips, head over to Castillo del Morro and take a tour. We're gonna take you along on that tour with us, or maybe we'll put it on a separate video if that Castillo tour is too long. So that, and then our plan is we're gonna walk the neighborhood from the castle all the way up these hilly roads back to the port. We're gonna spend another 3 hours walking the streets, so you have a good idea if this city is walkable, what you see in the streets, how safe it is, and if you can find any yummy foods. Walgreens is right under Hotel Rumbao. Do you remember seeing that hotel last time we were here?
I don't know, but it could be that I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
but I definitely think this street looks different.
Of course, we're not going to find, Isle of Chips. We're not going to find local chips, but that's, papitas. They do have local chips. So I'm going to aim for something I can't buy in New York, which is going to be papitas filler. I might get a small bag of plain. I'm surprised you guys are not getting your usual cheddar and sour cream. Guys, are you ready? Mm-hmm. Oh, next. All right, our shopping is complete. We got a bag of snacks and drinks. So right from the cruise, we're gonna pick the first street up. I do remember there's a little square there with those big trees. From the cruise port, the walk to Castillo is about 22 minutes. So that's where we're gonna head over. I remember this walk to be a little bit hilly, which it is. And really, really nice, through some really nice artisanal streets. A lot of artists live in Old San Juan. We're crossing the road. Calle del Recintos. This square, these are the trees that I remember where there was a night market that we hung out at. And look at the cobblestone streets. The one thing to appreciate here are the colorful buildings. Yeah, these buildings, colorful buildings in San Juan are such an amazing, look at this blue and green. So one of the things we enjoy in San Juan is just walking the streets and checking out all the buildings and local life happening, like that lady with the cardboard box looking out. I think that's a kitchen. Let's cross the street. Okay, we're gonna cross the street one more time. Okay, that's the garbage truck. I think they're letting us cross. There we go. And by the way, panning over, There's more shops and stores here. A lot of t-shirt outlets and whatnot. Maybe about 9 years ago, we have been to San Juan like 3-4 times in the past 10 years. 9 years ago, we came here with only his, because Isa wasn't born yet. And we have pictures of his sitting in stroller, hanging out in these colorful streets. Hi, Kizzer. Hello. Yeah. Nice to come back with his, now that he's older, he's appreciating walking around Puerto Rico, San Juan. A note for anybody with a wheelchair or stroller, we have done these streets in a stroller and it is doable. As you can see, the sidewalks are really nice and wide, but it is an uphill climb. So if you're thinking of doing these streets in a stroller, keep that in mind. It's a lot of this is uphill. Okay, we have come to Calle de San Francisco. That's what the street looks like. It is a weekday here. So you do hit streets with a lot of restaurants, souvenir shops, so it gets crowded. And then you hit a street like this, which is still uphill, but nice and calm to walk through. So we are still climbing up. Now it's the real climb, pretty steep. Apologies if my sound is not that great. We're conserving energies on our mics. So we're just using iPhone 15 Pro Max's mic. All of our video is shot on iPhones, and we edit them on iPhones and iPads, and we post them from iPhones and iPads. So this will give you an idea, right? How steep you can see his climbing up, how steep the streets are. So if you do have a wheelchair and stroller, doable, but would require a lot of strength. But this is probably one of the steepest last streets. And if my estimation is correct, then we will be at a level, and then we sit down and have some snacks looking at Castillo. This will give you an idea of the steep incline. You can see the water down below. So this is, again, all the way a 21 to 25 minute walk to the castle. I will say the people here, the drivers here, are very nice. They're extremely accommodating to clumsy tourists like me who are walking around with a camera.
I know we have seen this before, we've been here before, but this is still amazing and unbelievable.
Right? What do? You climb this very steep incline.
Beautiful streets. Every street, you just want to stop, take pictures.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous.
Right, and so you can see now how steep that road is, but once you make it on top, 10 minutes tops walking, what you would see is the water view, which is incredible, and the breeze coming to you. The best part is that now that we have done the steep climb up, on the way back, it's all walking down. Oh, look at those waves.
The streets are so beautiful. The beauty actually keeps you busy that you don't even feel the climb up.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
We'll cross the road,
Yeah.
and so we can have a nice view, and maybe head over in that direction, close to the castle, see if there's a sitting area where we can have some snacks. That's the street we came out of. We took we used Google Maps to navigate ourselves, but just a couple of turns from the cruise, and then you come to this view. You can hear the ocean, you can smell the ocean, you can see the castle over there, and it's just a little bit of walk in this direction to get to Castillo. You can also see Castle of San Cristobal, or Castillo de San Cristobal, right from here, if you zoom in enough. So check out this view. Oh,
Beautiful
that's
waves, gorgeous.
the colors, the green, the blue, the yellow, just adds to the whole atmosphere of San Juan. A number of years ago, we were here with a stroller. We actually saw that little, we said, why don't we take a picture when we come back here? And we never got to come back here. We just went from the castle straight on down. So 5 years ago, we didn't take this picture, but now we don't have a stroller. We're gonna go in and check this place out. Oh wow. Oh, it smells like, okay, a funny thing happened. We actually walked in and it smelled like urine. So now you guys know, just take a picture from here, don't go inside there. The Museo de San Juan is here. As you can see, there's tons of tourists heading towards the Castillo as one of the biggest activities you can do in San Juan. And we're passing by Instituto di Neurobiologica, the Institute of, oh, it looks like it's shuttered. It's like broken windows. Okay, you can also see some vendors from time to time making pina coladas and Diet Cokes for $2. When we travel, we love moments like these when Shiz and Isa just find something, a spot. Shiz was pointing to Isa, they're holding hands. I love it. Right, Alia? Like, these are the moments that are just makes all the work of traveling go away, because you see your kids just enjoy the world, kind of like how we do, but from their eyes. Okay, so this spot is from the hill down. You can walk around and you can see the Castillo all the way in the back. It looks pretty crowded, so we're gonna check what the situation is. Are we gonna do a tour or just walk around San Juan? Hi Alia. This spot is pretty tricky. It's on a slight slope and the slope takes you directly to the cemetery.
Literally.
That is a place where people were standing, so we decided not to stand there, come around. Even this place has a slope with no protection, so just be very mindful. We're like at least 12 feet away. If I show it like this, we're 12 feet away from here, but just be careful because it just goes straight down. You can check out the cemetery around the castle from this view. You can get your coconuts here as well. And ice cream. The rain's not here, which is a good thing, but as Hiz pointing out, it is pretty hot and muggy. It's definitely one of the most beautiful grounds that you can easily walk to from a cruise ship. In all of our cruises, we find San Juan to be an incredible place, and all thanks to these grounds and the castle in the back. Alia's walking over to check if there are any dry benches. You want to go there? Okay. Ali, you want to just stand and eat?
No, we can sit here on the steps, or there's plenty of benches.
Oh, let's
there.
do the steps.
Okay.
You have unobstructed view of the grounds.
Oh, this is so nice and breezy.
It's nice and breezy, and check out this view. Okay, it makes the walk all the way up really worthwhile by coming up here. Right, having some filler papitas
To fill us up.
We're loving our snack break here, to the point where we're just thinking, how incredible is this view? Let's just stay here, watch people fly kites, run around. The kids are loving it, the breeze, and then check out these waves. Kiz and Isa are talking to local. We are deciding now, should we continue sitting here or actually walk over to the castle and spend an hour in there especially if it's not that expensive. Okay, Alia's wrapping up. Check out Kizanisa playing in the grass. Alia, do you remember the kids playing here, right by the fountain when they were very young?
Yeah, I remember there is a school, kids' school right here on this street. And last time we were here, we were talking about how cool this location is for school kids.
Yeah. So it's about a 5-7 minute walk to the castle. Now here's the sign, San Juan, a National Historic Site, Castillo del San Felipe del Morro. Maybe I was wrong, the walk is maybe about 3 minutes. So a minute and a half and we're already at like halfway point, and then another minute and a half I think we'll be at the door. The question still becomes, do we go inside and take a tour? Or do we just stay outside? It all depends how much is it and when would they kick us out. Now we are due back on board at 6:30 and at ship's time. So we have about 2.5 hours, but we do want to go and stroll around San Juan streets and explore that a little bit too. We have about an hour and 15 minutes, so let's go explore Del Morro. That's the castle ground. Oh, it's beautiful inside. Go up to 6th level, great views in all directions. Pretty steep walk up. Let's go up here. So again, from this side, you have a view of the walkway, the Old San Juan, the cemetery. Here's Alia and the boys taking some selfies. This is their cucina, the kitchen, a military cuisine. Okay, so we shopped here a little bit in the store. So we just did a 1.5 hour tour, or an hour, 15-minute tour of Del Morro. We could not make it to the first floor with the waves crashing. Hope you guys come back and check out that full episode on the detailed tour of the 6th, 5th, and 4th level. Now we're going to continue our walking tour of San Juan. The one thing we did learn inside the castle was, I did ask, is San Juan a camera-friendly city? And mostly Old San Juan is. One of the staff members in the shop says, there's this neighborhood right next to the castle, this neighborhood. That's a community for elderly people, and you have to respect when you're walking down. There's a bunch of restaurants there. Don't bring your camera and put it in their faces, maybe ask permissions. So that's the only place where she said be mindful. Otherwise she said, you know what, walk around, take pictures. It's a very beautiful, picturesque city. We board the ship in another 2.5 hours. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go into town and shop around and eat before we head back. So stay tuned for a little bit more of this San Juan walking tour. We just spent like half hour lying in grass, hearing the waves, taking pictures, of course. We're not gonna head to the ship for another 2 hours. So we're gonna head over to one more lookout point to check the coastline of San Juan before heading into town. Check this out. I mean, I think this is the 5th time I've been in San Juan. I've never come here. And so I am glad I'm here to check out the coast. Okay, so this is La Perla. That's the neighborhood you want to be careful, mindful of doing photography.
It's not encouraged.
It's not encouraged. There's a lot of elderly who live there. They're well respected. One of the locals explained to us, it's kind of like your grandmother, your grandfather, your grandparents. You don't want to go in and shove cameras everywhere. So now that we have this YouTube channel and we post videos around the world, we try our best to ask around whether photography is allowed. In some places it's hard to know, like we wouldn't have known if we have walked down that neighborhood, so luckily our park ranger um, uh, gave us that information at the castle. Oh, so it's spelled La Perla, but I think they pronounce it La Perla.
Yeah, and this is where we are at the castle.
Yeah, so it's right next to the castle.
Coast.
It's a beautiful, very picturesque town.
They did mention that there's a lot of restaurants and cool places that you can visit.
I'm gonna say Khiz and Isa really enjoyed the castle tour. Isa, did you like hanging out here?
Yes.
A big yes and a big head nod yes. They both are wearing shirts from Rome. Your grandparents got that for you, remember Khiz? So from Rome all the way to San Juan. If you're even not going inside the castle, make sure you check out that viewpoint right over there, because the views are incredible of the coastline. So she and I were just talking that we have been to 3 castles in 3 different countries this year. Pena Palace in Lisbon, make sure you go check out that video. We just went to the Shahi Qila in Lahore, Pakistan. We actually made a video that is on our channel that you can check it out. And then the last one is the Castillo del Morro in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Each one a very unique experience. So if you like castles, if you like travel, make sure you check out the 3 videos. Bye, until next time. Alright, so Alia is researching something that is kind of unusual. I'm craving an Indian or Pakistani samosa. So we do this as a trick for us to explore streets in different cities around the world that normally we would not walk towards. So by looking for an Indian restaurant here, we'll see if there's one between here and the port. And this way we can also walk through some of the streets and give you guys a little bit more idea of San Juan. I've never seen this park really crowded. There's always enough people for you to feel comfortable. There's enough tourists. Now I think a lot of the folks from the cruise ships have gone back, so there's quite a bit of locals just laying around watching the sunset and taking pictures. We didn't find any Pakistani samosas or Pakistani restaurants here, so why don't we explore San Juan on the way back to the port, but we'll go using some different streets. I think we kind of know our way back to the port from here. It's a different way back, but this city, especially Old San Juan, has a little bit of feel of Barcelona. Nice wide open streets, beautiful colorful buildings, peaceful, good atmosphere. I'm gonna walk this way through a park. All these homes are in Old San Juan. If anybody know what the neighborhood is called, for bonus points, comment below. Just looking at the street, we're heading towards the port area, but what we're looking for are a couple of squares with markets that we can spend time shopping and eating. There's another local park venue. There's some salsa music. Calle de San Sebastian, that's where we are right now. Because of the late stop and the port, we're actually enjoying the sunset time in Old San Juan. Last time we came here, it was like a very late cruise, and so we actually walked around in the dark, which was really nice.
Plaza del Mercado.
Plaza del Mercado. It started to rain, and there's tons of bars here, and all the bars are hopping. Look. So yeah, there's tons of bars around. And I think last time we walked further down this way. So hopefully anybody watching this, you get an idea. Hilly, so be prepared. But there's places where you can walk if you don't want to take any tours. This whole city of Old San Juan is a tour in itself. Okay, we're heading down. I know all of us are appreciating this downhill walk. Look. Nothing like walking downhill after a long day exploring the castle. Does anybody know who lives in these beautiful homes in Old San Juan? Artists, rich people. Yeah, look at this beautiful street. So yeah, I would love to come here and stay. Oh, check out this building on the corner. Can you imagine living here? I can imagine living here. Yeah. All of these buildings are beautiful. I wonder if this is like the richest neighborhood in San Juan. Oh, and here's the empanada shop. You know, last time we had empanadas, it was in Quito, Ecuador for breakfast when we stayed at this hostel slash hotel. That smell kind of brought back the Quito, Ecuador memory of empanadas early in the morning for breakfast. Okay, now we have hit Calle de la Cruz. There's a rainbow here that we're gonna go in. Actually, this is where I took a picture of his when he was maybe 1 year old. We went inside Rainbow and all the other shopping around. Let's check out where we are. Castillo San Felipe del Morro. We actually walk down Casa Rosa, and now we are close to where the outlet shops are. We are in Rainbow right now. The streets around this area are very tourist friendly, and as you can see, the port is right around here. So that's the Walgreens we bought our snacks from. There's an Istanbul restaurant here. This is Old San Juan. Everything is very walkable, maybe 25 minutes to half hour walking uphill to the Castillo, and then another 20 minutes to head back down. Okay, welcome to Plaza de Armas. It's a plaza maybe about 10-15 minutes from the port. We waited to come here at night. Cousins are hanging out. This is Plaza de Armas. From a safety perspective, you can see police here, so generally you feel pretty safe walking around Old San Juan, even at nighttime. Okay, so from the shopping area, we're gonna head down. There are definitely a bunch of souvenir shops still open late night. We're gonna head down this way to Walgreens. So make sure you tag Plaza de Armas if you want a nice little quiet experience, shopping, sitting in the plaza with your kids, and just do some people watching. More tourist shops. We're heading towards the water, so it'd be kind of nice to walk right on the water, maybe check out some of the cruise ships. Some of the non-touristy streets kind of look a little dark and quiet, residential. We are now 2 blocks away from the water. We actually took a picture with Khiz and a couple of parrots here a long time ago. Alia, this is where we took a parrot picture?
Yeah.
As you're walking around and it's getting closer to departure time, you do start to wonder, what time am I on? Am I on the right time? Is the ship still there? When you exit the cruise ship and you make a left instead of going straight like we did, there are tons of eating places. There's also the Puerto Rico ferry. Right next to it is a Subway. So, I don't know, for some reason you're craving a Subway sandwich after being on a cruise ship for like 4 or 5 days. Yeah, you can come get a Subway here. There's also a restaurant here called Tijuana. There is a CVS pharmacy. That's what I remember, because I kept saying that there was a CVS here. We're gonna head over to the Walgreens before we head back to the ship, and that is the Puerto Rico ferry. The ferry station is next to the cruise port.
Next time is 5:30.
Okay, ship's time is 5:30. Our original goal was to be at the Walgreens at 5:30.
You'll be there in 1 minute.
We'll be there in 1 minute and then shop and then head to the ship. So we have plenty of time to board. Here's a Senor Frog. All the ships, the Viking is gone, and The Royal Caribbean is gone for our cruise. All right, got papitas, got Coke. Ali, I think we're ready to end our San Juan tour soon. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick tour of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Make sure you come back and check the detailed review of Castillo del Morro. Until next time, catch you guys in the
Next one!
bye. Bye for now.
Feliz Navidad!